What's poppin'? It's another episode of Too Hard for Radio. Your player partner G Biz in this thing. Got my guy, super producer Max.
Yeah, what up, though? Whole lot of Berkeley shit going on in the building right now.
Hey, I see y'all ganging.
Yeah.
And of course I got my gorilla party Nump.
What's happening, man? You know, we make the dream work, man. And I make that cream work, too. Ooh.
Damn. Straight into it? Straight like that.
Straight like that, man.
Hey, man.
Krispy Kreme.
For the holiday season.
That's what I like.
Pie-out.
That's what I like.
Yo, man, but to keep it trill, we got a special guest in the building right about now.
Yes.
Straight from B-Town. My guy, Caleborate, is here, man. Too Hard for Radio. What's happening, Chief?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Man, you know, we up in this thing, big hanging, you know, excited to have you here.
Let's get a cheers
I'm glad
right now.
to
We
be
all got
here.
the
We gonna
heme in the
toast it
cup.
up.
Yeah,
You
shit, I
feel
said
me?
I was
It's
gonna
too
wait
hard
till
for radio.
12.
It's
You know, we got
okay.
the
You close
bleezies
enough.
out the way. Now we got the heme.
Cheers. Wait, what time is it? What time is it? Did I make
Shit.
it to 12?
Game time, that's what it is.
We can say it
Game
is.
time.
Hey, it's 12 o'clock somewhere,
It's
Potter.
12 so
Feel me?
It's 12
game
o'clock somewhere,
time.
though.
Ooh, that's a sweet bitch.
Damn.
Ooh, sorry. I just, you know, when I be with my woman, she just do
It brings
something to
Biz
me.
to a special place.
It does, man. You know, we spend a lot of nights together, a lot of days also. Man, she touches my heart. Anyway, we in this thing, Too Hard for Radio. So, Nump, man, I know I sat down with you and I talked about this cat, man, and not only just what I heard, really, because the first time I saw him, I was on Instagram, I was scrolling, and I saw your sponsored commercial, bruh, and I was like, damn, cuz got gas.
Yeah.
And I went to your page, and I went and hit his page, and I was like, damn, okay, he did LA Leakers. I was like, damn, he ate that shit up.
Oh, ate that bitch
You
up,
feel
man.
me?
Thank you.
So then
Like
from there,
groceries.
you know, from
No.
there,
But yeah, you did chew that shit, man. That shit was hard.
you know, and from there, man, just watching your new project and videos that you had on there, man, like I was inspired. I wanted to fucking have you come up here.
Yeah, Biz
You
was
feel
like,
me?
he really tapped in to make sure, like, can you get bruh? And I was like,
Man, that's awesome.
come on,
Yeah,
man. That's
yeah.
my guy. He always on the TZLR news.
Thank you. Yeah,
At least
man.
every other week, baby. Every other
always,
week.
I'm always searching. I see my stuff on
love
Twitter. I'll be like, I'm on TZLR. I gotta watch this.
So we
Click,
gotta
I gotta check
collaborate.
this.
How can
Yeah,
we
I
collaborate?
gotta check this.
Can we get a collaboration?
like hold the name
Then
down.
holla at Nick, man.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here though, man. For real, I'm glad y'all got me up here. For real.
Yeah, and I know we just saw you on the Thizzler, you feel me, awards that was going on this last week, and you know, so how was that experience? Even sitting on the because you did the cipher with him too, right?
Yeah, I did the cipher. It's always, man, an honor, and you know, just as an artist coming out of this region to be, you know, selected for any, you know, nominated for any, you know what I mean? Because there's so many artists doing so many things. The Bay is such an eclectic place.
It's bubbling right now.
And it's bubbling.
Stupid bubbling.
So just, you know, I'm always humble, man, and happy to have my name in conversations. And then, you know, the freestyle joint, the cipher joint was fun, man. I was just telling you, Nump, I was saying, like, the lineup that they had was
y'all
really
had
good.
Yeah, it was nuts.
Y'all had the
Yeah.
all-star lineup on Mama's. Like,
That was-
I really
that was a
fucking
great
with
lineup.
that. Because it was you, OMBPZ.
Trippers?
No.
Nah,
Chip
nah,
that was a different day.
That would've
That
been
might
him,
be-
though.
nah, that
Chip
might
was
be-
on a different
Felt
lineup.
like he should have been on that
yeah,
one for
but
real.
that might have
Yeah.
been crazy.
Nah, OMB Neff is
Oh,
that's like
okay.
rock.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
Neff, I'm gonna put it on. He surprised the fuck out of me. He just went all the way
he
in.
gassed.
Like,
Did he?
gassed.
Yeah,
salute to
yeah, I
Neff,
did. I
man.
saw
He wore
some, yeah.
slugs that day. He was woo.
Yeah, that's my
Beast
said,
mode.
He said free the slaves in Libya too. I was like, I was like, okay.
Yeah, nah, he let me
Yeah.
know he got that gas.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
of course.
Was that something off top? Like you had something premeditated?
I
I
had
know
a-
the cipher
I
is
mean,
usually
you know,
premeditated,
It
but
was a little premeditated,
but
you
you
know
had
what I
some
mean?
shit
But
in
at,
there.
at a certain point, I started like toward the end. I started like free, you know what
Doing
I'm saying?
you.
That's how I sort of fell off at the end. But I was having fun with it. Like,
Exactly.
I was just glad to be in the room, like just MCs, just you know what I'm saying, just going.
Yep.
You
So
know?
how did you get into rapping? Like, was it freestyling or did you start off writing?
I mean, I started out, I guess, writing more than just freestyling. Like, it started off as like kind of poetry, like you know, just trying to write some bars that would connect and illustrate how I was feeling, and then just kept listening to other artists, other rappers,
Like who?
and I listened to a lot of Cole, a lot of Kendrick, when I started rapping and like writing my stuff out as raps, I was primarily listening to like Cole and Kendrick, but my
Okay.
Shout out
inspirations,
to Kendrick, man.
yeah, of course, but my inspirations to do music, you know what I mean, and the way I hear stuff in my head and all that shit comes from like, you know, Hove, Ye, like anybody, Pac, Outkast, anybody else, Goody Mob, like anybody I was listening to
Goody
as a
Mob.
kid.
What's your favorite Goody Mob album? What song?
I
I fuck with Goody Mob.
just my favorite song is Soul Food. That's my
Yeah.
shit.
Okay,
My
okay.
Soul Food is just on
Who's
so many
that
levels.
peeking through my window?
On so many levels.
Remember that shit
Yeah,
came out?
that's
That
that
was
one.
like, y'all,
Yeah.
someone need to do a cipher to that beat.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, I ain't heard that shit ever.
You know what people too? People forget a lot about CeeLo. Like
Oh,
CeeLo
CeeLo
was really
was bees.
The
CeeLo's
cell phone
really-
blew up in his face. That's why you got to
CeeLo-
get Beast Mobile. That shit would never happen with us, baby.
CeeLo really is. CeeLo is one of the
Easy
dons.
plug.
Easy
Easy plug.
How about in the Bay Area, man? Who's you? Any influences out here?
Biggest musical influence in the Bay, personally, is Keek the Sneak.
Yes.
Okay. Bless up the Ugg, man.
Favorite
Yeah,
Keek
man.
song then?
Sneakercido.
Album.
All
The
right.
album. But he had a joint on there called Sneakercido, I think.
Yeah.
He had the single on there called Sneakercido. But he was just talking about the industry. His
That's the one. Here come Keek this nigga.
That's the one that's
That's the one right after it, right?
That's Keep the Sneak. That's the hair.
running all up in this industry.
Yeah.
Oh, I can cuss on this, right?
Yeah, hell fucking yeah.
Assholes and elbows, nigga. You know, I think that's the one I'm thinking of.
I
But
fuck
gotta
that.
think,
Keek
but
was blapping and way ahead of his motherfucking time.
very
Way,
ahead of his
real.
time on the independent shit, way before a lot
And
of
lyrically, his shit, man, it was crazy.
Yeah, man.
You had to
Yeah,
like
pretty special.
really listen to it again. Like, what the fuck? He had
Yeah.
that one like he said something like blah blah, right? And then he was like he screwed his shit up. I ain't never heard that shit ever. But his ad libs was normal.
Yeah.
So it just was like, you know, as an engineer,
uh,
that shit was dope.
Keek
Crazy.
always like he had his style and he did it. It was fly. It was fresh. And I always liked that. Like that's what I took that from. I mean, any artist. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If they had an ill style, I try to see like what is it about them that makes them unique, and what is it about me that I can, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Highlight.
Oh, it was the
some
High
way.
Tech album. I
Oh,
think
it
that was the
must have
High
been.
Tech album because he had hella Rick Rock beats on there.
It must have been.
It was High Tech. Okay.
How old are you? You're a pretty young cat.
I am. I'm 24.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if I'm young now.
Yeah,
you young.
You're
You're
young in
young.
this
Yeah,
game
yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
You got some young OGs in here, man.
Yeah, that's a blessing. That's a blessing. But
Yeah.
yeah, 24.
So during the hyphy movement,
Not during the hyphy movement,
What-
middle school. I was what? 06, 7. I was
14.
I was
13.
like 12, 13.
Yes.
Yeah, 12, 13, probably primarily 7th, 8th grade, 12, 13, maybe 14 toward the end.
young pup in the game.
Yeah, young pup in the game, but you know,
Shit was
wearing,
yanking, though.
wearing tall tees and
Yes.
and
You
I
had the
was-
stunner shades?
I had my man, we did too much because
But
we
still,
were
you younger, so that
Yeah.
was like you more into
That's what I'm
it.
saying. We were
When
kids
you young, yes.
and in the hyphy movement.
Exactly.
The fashion
and you
already
almost in high school, so
Right.
it's like you got to be
the,
on
the
that.
fashion already was crazy in the hyphy movement, and we were kids, so we were
Exactly.
wearing like.
So you
Man.
remember how Telegraph used to be stupid yanking?
No, I was in SAC during the hyphy
Oh, you was a
movement.
sack.
Oh,
Oh, so you
okay,
even
okay.
had the more.
Yeah,
man,
well,
it was-
in SAC we was like, man,
yeah.
we was clinging on to
Yes.
the hyphy.
Yeah.
We loved the hyphy movement.
Yes.
It had the whole Northern California just like, but it says, I mean, SAC is almost like a Bay like reach, right?
For
on
sure.
the
Yeah,
beach.
it's
For
right
sure.
there. Yeah.
And it just had that like.
But even during all the Trill TVs and shit,
Yeah.
if they be in sack going the most,
Yeah,
yeah,
tough.
it
going
was
tough.
stupid.
in SAC,
Yeah.
man. And it was like it was a sort of culture that, like, even like when I was a kid at the time, once the hyphy movement sort of, you know what I'm saying, took a little rest, I remember the culture just, it was like everything went down too. Like it was, I think
It simmered down, and then
Trying
what
to figure
brought it back
out what's
was
next.
yeah.
I want to say maybe after Function dropped, and then then the youngsters started getting on with the HBKs and all that. Then it brought that energy back because that's
Right.
what they
Right,
grew up
right.
on. That's what I
Yeah.
feel. And then it was cool because I'm like, oh shit. Then I'm in Hawaii hearing hyphy sets.
Right.
You smell me like
Yeah,
like
right,
that. It's
right.
like and then still keeping it in
Yeah.
rotation.
Yeah.
HBK brought that.
But
they
the
brought
youth,
that
like the
energy
young,
back.
the artists doing it around like them was like what really kept that energy back into it. And then now it is what it is now. There's a lot of mob sound in it.
Right.
Like cats with bars that is
Yeah.
talking that real shit,
Yeah.
but over mob ass shit that like that's what we all grew up on.
Yeah, I would have to say the Bay has done a great job of not just keeping it alive, but allowing
Keeping
it
it
to
in rotation, in
evolve,
full circle, yeah.
Because the Bay sound has evolved to where you'll listen to SOBRBE. Can you say that they're hyphy? Not necessarily, but they still give you that same.
Yeah,
they-
They
yep.
still have that
True that.
same like
That energy,
that
that
same
energy,
energy.
that
So
balance.
it's
Yeah.
like hyphy, like, you know, caviar. You know what I mean? It's like ready
Yeah,
for
for
real.
everybody could eat this now. Like,
And what they talking about too is like on some Bay
Exactly.
mob
It's
shit. You
exactly-
feel me? But
it's
the
like-
Blaps is more on some like you know what I mean. So
it's a beautiful
it's a
evolution.
whole It's
for
like
sure.
like you said caviar like a gumbo or whatever,
Yeah,
stir
it's
fry,
whatever,
whatever the
yeah.
fuck.
And what about Mac Dre? Did he have any influence? Because this is too hard for radio. We always
Too
like to
much.
get
Mac Dre had
a
a lot
Mac
of
Dre
influence
story
on
or
me.
influence.
I think Mac Dre had a lot of influence on everybody.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
How about a favorite Mac Dre song or
I
something?
had to think my favorite Mac Dre song. California Bears probably.
Yeah.
That's funny,
I mean,
Bear.
that's- I had that on. I had that on. We had that on a burn disc. We had that on a burn disc, and me and my dad.
The burn this days.
Oh yeah,
Hell yeah.
It was a clear
LimeWire joints.
So this was like the funny part about it is I just now started learning Mac Dre project titles as I got into my adult years.
Yeah.
Because now I was able to get.
Because you didn't know which was what.
Nah,
you
we were just
hear-
getting burned.
And it's, and then it's a blank CD.
We were just getting a blank CD, Mac Dre 2000.
Yeah.
So who put
Yeah.
that CD together?
My dad put it, or
Shout out to
either,
Pops,
either
man.
Pops put it together or
Salute.
got it from
Selling
somebody.
them.
That's what's up.
Let's
He owes
get
some-
Pop- let's
he
get
owes
Pops
Mac
a yay.
Wanda
Yeah.
some money.
Yay for Pops, man.
Mac
Yay.
Wanda might come calling.
Yeah, nah, my pops is
Oh, son.
Nah, he
the
put them
reason.
on, man.
He was just doing it for the crib. He was doing it for the crib.
So
Well, I don't think my pops was putting it together. I think he might have just been getting them in the
just get
Exactly.
he doesn't
In the
want to
street.
incriminate
Yeah.
Pops.
Okay.
So when did you go back to Berkeley or move back down to the Bay?
I came out to Berkeley when I was 17.
Okay.
So my mom is originally from Berkeley. My grandmother had a house out. I mean, half of my family is from this side. My aunt that I stay with now, Berkeley High alum. But I moved out here to stay with my brother when I was 17 after I finished high school. It's funny how I ended up in Berkeley because it's funny it's a weird situation how I ended up in the same place my mom grew up and living my adult life in the same place my mom grew up and making them experiences. It was kind of weird how life took me there, and then I ended up meeting friends and stuff who knew my mom's they parents. You know what I mean? Went to school with my mom. It's a weird situation.
That's how
Yeah.
Berkeley is. I'm
Yeah,
from
it is.
Detroit, and I
Uh-huh.
just moved to Berkeley 3-4 years ago.
Mm.
And a lot of people that I meet have been there for 20, 30, fucking 40 years.
man,
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, something
Crazy.
about what's something about the city that people got to know.
Well, it's the Bay entirely is changing. So let me
Yeah.
not just single Berkeley out. The Bay entirely is changing. But some years ago, maybe 4 years, maybe 3, right when you got here, damn near.
Yeah.
I think that the city, it still had a more of a uniqueness, more of a historic feel to it. There used to be Oscar's Burgers over there off of I forget the name of the street, but
Shattuck.
on Shattuck and
Yep. They shut that
Hearst
shit
or
down.
something like
Yeah.
that.
It's
And-
not even Blondie's no more, bro.
No, they turned it
Nah,
into
it's
some
like
salad.
Blondie's
something
house.
else now.
What is
It's
that?
a, it's a
I
new
don't know.
it's a new place.
I think it's
scared
a
me.
Japanese
Yeah,
I
joint.
fuck with
Japanese
Fast Life, though.
Thai
No, there's a
something,
pizza place there, but it's a new name.
Yeah, it's a new name. It's a new name.
But
It's
so
like
they're
they
trying
just-
to,
Oh,
finesse
like
us.
Zappy,
It's like
yeah.
something
Yeah.
something crazy, but
But Blondie's is gone up here in SF too. They snatched
Oh,
you know
yeah,
the
right
one that
there
was
by
right there on
Market.
Powell.
By Market.
Gone. Yeah.
yeah, the city Berkeley used
There'd be
to
boppers over there.
Truth.
I think Berkeley
International ones.
How you know?
International ones.
Ooh.
Word.
Oh, y'all been on
My
that
bad,
damn
cuz.
crowd. No, it's good. Y'all be-
That's something we do in the show. My bad.
you know, it's instinctual. But the Berkeley, it used to just be a great. It used to really just
It used to be dumb popping. I'm
And
gonna
the
keep it 1,000.
definition of eclectic though, it used to have so
That
much.
shit used to be so much
man.
traffic there. You could
Yeah.
go to Rasputin's, get your bread. If you was an independent something, like a mixtape DJ to a rapper, whatever, doing comps,
Yeah.
you could run up there and everybody be right there on that motherfucking shit, yanking. And then you see Berkeley up in here with,
It was
Right
it
there.
you
It
know,
was
so it's
cracking.
just
It was
flooded.
cracking. It
You
was.
go there now, and when you see Berkeley go, you're like, God damn, it's dry.
Yeah. True.
Even I remember when the weekends used to go stupid.
Yeah. All the way
There'd
down
be
to
hella
the
hippies out
It's
there.
it's not even the same.
Yeah.
bro.
No,
It's
that's
so
true.
weird.
That's
What
true.
did the police just start?
No,
they just started
corporate.
enforcing
They
it?
went
Just the
corporate.
people?
They-
Oh,
Yeah.
They
Just
went
like-
corporate,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
They
like-
just
it's-
fucked it
it's-
up to where they had to kick out the cool people. That
Well, a
could
lot of
that shit.
the
Yeah.
mom and
Yeah.
pop, a lot of the mom and pop shops got
Gone.
moved out.
It's crazy
You know what I'm
now.
saying?
It's
And
changed
you
a
know,
lot.
but I think Berkeley has such a culture about it and has so much just history that is just has influenced just the people there. But when you start losing these people,
That's what I'm saying.
due
They
to,
gonna
you know,
forget in the future.
due
Like,
to,
our
you
kids will never
homes and
know
shit
that.
like that. Yeah, I mean,
Period.
Berkeley has
it's
definitely-
going once it's changed, it's changed.
It has this energy to where, you know, when you're there, I don't know what it is. When you're there, you fall. You understand it. You get into it. It's
Yeah.
a sort of kind of easygoing but accepting and an enlightening place. Like there's a lot of yoga. I mean, like you
Yeah.
said, there's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
million
true.
things to do. And so
I
there's,
remember growing up, it was just a lot of hippies. You feel me? That was the
yeah.
shit. I bought my first glass piece there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm talking Gypsy Traders. Shout out to them. And I remember that. It's just, you know.
Well, not even just that. Berkeley has a lot of political history too.
Political,
just
too.
a lot of things that have happened there that really,
And even right now, it's how politically charged.
Exactly. So I mean, it's still got that spirit to it. But I do hear what you're saying, man. It's changing. It's moving with the time.
Yeah.
Hella dope MCs though come from Berkeley.
Yeah.
You know, it seems, you know, starting with G-Eazy and then, you know, yourself.
Yeah, I was about
Marty.
to say I hope to be in that.
Yeah.
Bass guy.
Yeah.
Rex Life
Pack.
Raj.
Bass-
You feel me?
exactly.
Yeah.
A lot of nice artists coming out.
What do you fuck with a lot of them?
I mean, I follow everybody and support. You know what I mean? I think we all as a culture, just as artists, are just watching each other and trying to push each other to the next level.
You guys don't record. Do you record with any of them?
Not often. Like, I was talking to my friend Julia Lewis, well, Ben, but he goes by Julia Lewis is his producer name. But I was just saying how, you know, there's not really much industry out here. Like for a Bay Area artist to aspire to get a deal out here or start working with some group and get put onto, there's not much like big industry out here as opposed to like Atlanta, New York, Chicago, Miami. It's completely different. So out here, every single artist is like working on building up their track.
Yeah, independent.
Yeah.
And we doing all
like,
multiple
I gotta
side
get my
hustles to
track.
blow up. We
Exactly.
branding. We
Exactly.
branding our merch or
Exactly.
something to
Exactly.
come with it.
So it's so much to do. It's like, man, I don't really have time to be sitting down recording.
True.
That's like, yo,
That's true.
the Caleborate brand got to get solidified.
Yeah.
The Rex Life Raj brand got to get solidified.
Straight up.
Neff the Pharaoh brand still, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
they still, you know, everybody, even though Neff is doing this thing, it's like, hey, we still got levels to climb and become mogul. We got a ways to go. So,
Yeah.
you know, people
Yeah, to
are
where
building.
outside the Bay knows what time
Exactly.
it is. That's
So
real.
we are all building, trying to get really that level, you know, for the region, I think, too. Everybody trying to do that.
I saw the shit you did with J. Cole. Produced this? Is that what it's called?
Produced by J. Cole.
Produced by J. Cole.
Yeah.
So how did that happen?
So I just have to. I guess I should have probably put in the description when I dropped it. Not actually produced.
Not okay.
So it's not actually.
Okay.
But
That's that Bay shit, mate.
the hook of it is that is off of. So I was watching his documentary on HBO. He's making his beat on his tour bus.
Yeah.
So then I found a loop of that on YouTube.
Nice.
Took it off.
The actual one or someone replayed it?
Someone took it from the documentary.
And did
So
they add sauce to it too?
They didn't even add no sauce to it.
They just took that loop.
from the
Oh, shit.
documentary.
And it sounded good?
It's audio. So that's what I'm saying. So we had to take that, then I looped it in Logic. Then I went to the studio, recorded it, and it was really low quality. Then we kind of beefed it up a
Put
little
some
bit.
drums and shit on
Then
it.
we had to add, you know what I mean? So it was kind of like this. It's already the whole scale.
That's cool, man.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
creative.
That's why
That's
I thought it was
creative.
really tight. I thought it
That's
was really
very
tight.
creative, buddy. I like that.
I really like that. That was one of the more
Yeah.
things that I've ever done in my
I mean, he
career.
posted it out on his YouTube page.
Well, it
so-
wasn't on his. It was like a fan.
Oh,
it was
that's a fan
YouTube.
page. Okay.
But that was
The fan page got you.
Yeah, it got it looked official.
Max is all DMing him like, whoa, J. Cole
Oh,
hit
that
me,
shit
bro.
had like hundreds of thousands of views.
We were talking about you. We're gonna go
Yeah.
link up.
But
So
man,
did
that
he
shit-
ever holler at you out there? Or?
Nah, like I
Nah.
said, I
We
still
gotta
don't-
make that happen, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Tag
if
J.
anybody-
Cole.
Yeah, please tag.
Yeah,
Tag
hit him right
bro.
now. Hit him right now.
Hit him,
J.
yeah.
Cole.
Tag
yeah,
it, man.
at J. Cole NC or something like that. Hit him up. But I don't know if he's ever heard that record. But yeah, that's how it came about. And so we just did it like that. And you know what I'm saying? It's out there.
So hey, you had a tour you were supposed to do with Saba.
Uh-huh.
You want to talk about you was gonna do it and then what
Yeah,
that
for
happened?
sure. So I was gonna do that tour. It was sort of at the top of this
How
year.
how many cities was it?
I can't even remember.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It was like maybe a month and a half, 2 months.
okay,
It
yeah.
was a nice tour. But I was going to do it, but I just sort of felt like I needed to stay home and just finish the project.
There you
know?
go.
And ultimately...
Because fans is asking,
Right.
You feel me?
But ultimately, it's like, the project is... I'm glad I did that. You know what I mean? I really like
so you happy with your decision?
The decision
Yeah.
to stay
Dope.
home and just...
Because you got to trust your gut, man.
Yeah.
Do what make you happy at the end of the day,
Oh,
for
yeah.
real. A lot of cats ain't doing that shit. You can see on social media, they just doing shit because the next motherfucker doing something. And you can probably tell
Yeah.
it's force-fed.
Are you planning on jumping on tour sometime soon?
Yeah, hell yeah. We going to 2018.
Okay.
I think we start in,
2018?
I think we start in February. I don't know if I'm even supposed to be announcing all this.
That's cool. Don't say no more.
It's all good. It's all good.
But,
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but I mean, but the project Real Person, man, when I listened to it, man, it was ill, bruh. Like even one of the tracks that hit me is like Bank Robber. I thought the story was like dope. You feel me? The way you laid it out and the way it was set up was ill as fuck. Like tell me about like how the process was going into, putting together not only that song but the whole project.
First off, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was cool. It was very natural and just poetic.
Yeah.
It was just like, you know what I mean? It was just a very natural, like, human part of it. A lot of the writing was just like therapeutic. And that's what writing has always been to me. And I think at some point in my career, I was on the track, kind of got off the track and was focused on writing like bangers or you know, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And now and when I started writing again, like I just wanted to just write, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pure, just real music and not try to make a hit or try to do it.
You just letting it flow.
Just letting it flow.
That's
and
dope.
just being whatever the sound is.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever I feel like making, that's the sound. And just making sure it's dope.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was always, and that's what's continued to be, you know, my mindset is it dope? You know what I mean? As long as it's dope, if it's dope, it's dope. No matter if it's the sound or this or that. If it's dope,
Because
it's
if you believe in that shit, you know, your followers and your fans
man.
gonna fuck with it,
And
period.
the internet, bro, is so boundless. If it's dope, it's gonna be found by
Yeah.
just people who like it.
Yeah.
That's
So
true.
just
They
make
own
your
it. They
shit
tapped
dope.
in for sure.
Yeah, so
They might be
people gonna
ghost
find it.
tapped in, but they tapped in.
But they gonna hear it or find it or share it or something. So now I'm just now like,
That's why probably J. Cole's he a ghost follower for bruh. He seen that shit.
he might be.
J. Cole, you seen that shit, bruh. Come on, man. Stop being sneaky.
Yeah,
What about
man,
Migos?
yeah.
Would you ever work with like a group called like Migos?
Fuck yeah. I was just saying today though, like they had such a big year and they made so much music. Like I don't know if I want to do anything right now because they have put so much stuff out. I want to sort of like, I kind of want to wait and see what they're gonna do next. But they
Got on Joe Budden.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
On his
bro,
helmet.
what
I
if-
think that helped him though.
No,
Woo!
it did.
It looked like it really.
it
That's
helped
your
both
boy.
parties.
That's
It blew him up.
he don't fuck with Joe Budden.
Why you don't fuck with
He
Joe
said
Budden?
no,
Why
he
not?
said no buttons.
No button.
No
Why you don't
buttons.
fuck with Joe Budden,
Well, you know
man?
what?
Tell 'em what happened,
I never
bruh.
had too much of a problem until me and G Biz were watching the interview he did with Jeezy.
Oh, here we go.
And,
Yup.
and all of a sudden, I'm Jewish, you know, full disclaimer out there.
Is it Hanukkah right now?
Yeah, it is.
Happy Hanukkah,
Thank
man.
you, thank you.
Yeah, happy
thank you.
Hanukkah,
Got it
man.
next.
And they're talking about the record industry and all this. And Joe Budden, you know, I'll say Joe Budden seems like he's coked out of his fucking brain most of those interviews.
How would you know?
Because he just
He just
seems like,
comes
because
into the
I've
interview,
seen people
get it
who
out.
were on cocaine before.
I think Joe might just be bipolar.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Okay, that could be it
Joey
too.
get hot and he turned
But-
red as fuck,
okay,
bruh. That
so
boy-
anyways,
like-
he gets on there. They're talking about the record
Super
industry,
Saiyan.
and all of a sudden, Budden's like, "But are the Jews gonna let that happen?" And I was just
What was
like,
that, a
yo.
compliment or he was hating?
No, he was asking
hating.
Jeezy.
He was asking Jeezy if he thinks that
Jeezy
like,
or G-Eazy?
Jeezy.
Okay.
Young
G-
Jeezy
Young
just
Jeezy.
dropped his record.
I just spoke that
Jeezy's
loud. I
no
can't hear
man.
shit, man.
The Snowman. Yeah. And he kind of like brushed it off because, you know, he didn't want to get it.
Jesus like, what?
He was like,
No.
yeah, they just kind of kept going. But, you know, 4 days later, he's
wonder
chopped.
what- I
Max
wonder what,
was
I
wilding,
got
dropped
hot
the
out
blunt,
there.
threw his water
Yeah.
across the fucking room.
Yeah, he caught me at the right time.
That
too.
boy was
Yeah.
hot. So, and after that, what happens? Joe Budden is cut off for everyday struggle. Now, I'm not going to say Max sent in a letter, but Max sent in a
Sent it.
letter.
I'll
Let me
tell you
check
what,
your
Joe.
email.
I guess you got
Let
your
me check
answer,
your
Joe.
email, bruh.
The Jews aren't going to let that shit happen, Joe.
Joe Budden.
No.
Joe.
But look, man, now he got a
If
new
it wasn't
show.
flying.
Yeah, yeah.
Revolt.
Yeah, he
He
got
got
the
it
show
already.
with
Why you
Charlamagne.
hating
But
on
honestly-
the man now? You
honestly,
stepped his
shit gonna be
paper
hot.
up.
Look, I only watch that shit for Joe Budden.
Yeah.
I'll keep it 100 for you.
You
You know,
not-
someone can say something that will piss you the fuck off sometimes
Yeah.
if they
Now you
insult your
wanna be
culture
like-
or your race or something.
that's
We
fair.
need to
and
start
that shit
pissing
will
people
like
off, bruh.
touch you on a level that
fair. No,
Who you
you
finna
know,
piss
fact.
off?
Let's get
You need to start
big.
pissing motherfuckers off, man.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
That's fact.
hey, Max. So you're not gonna be checking for the new everyday struggle with academics and whoever the fuck they
No,
throw up
no.
there?
No,
Fuck
they
no.
canceled
They had,
that
like,
shit.
Who
They
Kids.
canceled it.
Think they
Because
just
the
had
desk-
first.
They
They
canceled
canceled it
it
No,
already.
they said it's done.
It's
Yeah,
a wrap.
Because they lost hella like followers or something.
I'm
They posted
sure.
that they canceled the whole ooh-wop because
Damn.
Well,
Yeah.
nobody gonna be checking for academics.
Yeah,
bro.
no
hell
one's
no,
checking.
no girl. I
Academics-
don't even know what old girl
academics
name
get-
is. She was just there.
Yo,
Nadeska,
and that
you
boy-
don't know Nadeska?
I don't know her, bro. I keep it real.
Bruh.
I don't know.
All I know
Nadeska's
is
dope. She's awesome.
Yeah.
She's awesome.
he like
I
that.
mean, no, I'm not hating on her. I just didn't know who she was. You feel
Oh,
me?
no, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
It's
she
not
did,
like
she was
she's
good in
She's
the
been
show
with
because
Complex for a while, right?
Has
Doing
she?
the news and shit.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
She's,
that's
you know,
cool. You know, it gives it like it's a range. You feel me? Like that's why I liked it. But it always was like Joe and Ack going at it. You feel
Yeah,
me?
well, it wasn't
she
Joe
was
and
just
Ack
a-
going at it. It was fucking Joe telling Ack to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You see how many times
Bully.
he shusted him during that fucking Jeezy interview, bro? This motherfucker
Yo.
academic was like, "Hey, I just want to, hey, we don't, Jeezy, until Jeezy chucked his ass like, shut the fuck up. And then this nigga just sat down like somebody stole his sandwiches.
Oh, yeah.
He was hurt, cuz. He was hurt.
Yeah.
It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. So, yeah, that's what that was.
That's funny.
But
Shout
Shout out all my chat niggas though.
yeah, I mean, yeah, bruh.
Oh, you're what? Wait,
no,
I missed it.
He said
Yeah.
chat niggas. He
Chat
said
niggas,
okay.
academics.
academics be on that shit though. I
Chat
mean, you know.
niggas.
Oh, on Twitch.
Twitch.
He on that
Yeah,
Twitch.
Yeah.
They was going hard. I'm like, who the fuck on Twitch?
You saw that shit with Desu Samero?
Yeah, I'm saying, I seen that shit. They went in on it, bro.
And they chopped him up.
Yeah, they
that
really
was
did,
cold.
though.
That was
Hey, you
icy.
see Henry Wolford for Crown 4? The guy that was talking shit about Diddy?
Nah.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, when Diddy
news.
said,
Yeah.
when Diddy said he wanted to fucking buy the Panthers and shit.
I thought a chick was
Yeah.
talking shit, too.
It was.
Yeah, it was
Daria
her, too.
Folsom.
Yeah. Oh, there
Daria
was on.
Folsom.
He was the one on the
yeah.
phone.
Yeah.
And so I was just looking.
Oh, I thought that was a random caller.
No,
No. He's a sports
So
analyst
then,
for Channel 4.
then he had to apologize and everything,
Yeah.
and then Nipsey Hussle like came at him hard.
Yeah.
Was like,
What did
threatening
Nipsey
to
say?
He was like threatening to beat his ass. He's like,
Shut
"Come
the
out
fuck
here, I'm
up.
gonna whoop your ass." So Henry
Come on,
Wofford,
cuz.
right before we started this podcast, I'm seeing Twitter. He's tweeting Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah.
Hey.
Like, bring it. I'm trained in MMA. Like,
Oh,
let's
yeah.
make this shit
That'd be a
happen.
good. I would watch that,
Hey, Henry, the pride of Stockton. Yo, bro.
Hey.
But Nipsey gonna come with an army, cuz.
For
what
sure.
the fuck? This
Yeah,
this
he
Twitter
ain't
shit
gonna,
needs to
I don't
stop.
think he'll get square up with him,
No,
bro.
it's. I
don't
mean,
think
it's,
gonna
it
happen.
is
He
what
said,
it is.
"I
Shit
saw you
happens.
on TMZ saying you'll beat me down when you see me. Here's your opportunity. I'm old school and I only fight for a cause.
Yes.
Let's raise money
I
for a
salute,
black
bro, and
community."
I don't even know him
Hey,
like that.
hey.
He kept it. Hey,
If Henry ready to pull
look
up
at
on
that,
him,
young-
he'll pull
look at
up
that,
on
let
him.
that old man fight, bro.
You think Diddy's got shot at getting the
Wait, who's,
Panthers?
We just went from
Oh.
niggas beating ass and now back to
Who-
Diddy.
okay,
The
yeah.
original thing was Diddy buying the Panthers.
Yeah. Okay.
So do you
Yeah.
think
You
Diddy
seen
will
that,
buy
right?
the Panthers?
You
No,
seen
I
it?
seen that. I think
Yeah,
Diddy, I
yeah.
want somebody. to buy
It's
interesting.
him and Steph. Steph said he wanted in on it
It
too.
don't make no sense. Why can't people
Yeah.
let coaches own
I'ma-
sports teams?
I'ma tell you why. I don't
make
think
they
sense.
said they
I
moving to
want them
Oakland.
get a team.
They thought about it. If Steph get in on
Oakland
it, they
Panthers?
definitely gonna do it.
Oh, for sure.
I'm gonna tell you why I don't think it's gonna happen though.
Ooh.
That's, hey,
Yo.
that's a good
Yeah,
look.
that should be
But
hard.
the other 31 owners got to vote on this shit. Do you
Oh,
really
it's
think
done.
they're
We
gonna
fucked.
vote?
Hell no.
And this nigga Diddy talking about, oh yeah, well Kaepernick's
Not
gonna
a
be in it.
chance.
Motherfucker, they won't even let
You
him
shoulda
on the
kept that
field.
shit on the
You ain't
top.
gonna let him. You
Shoulda
think gonna
said
let him in the
shit, Diddy.
ownership meetings? Come on,
I
bruh.
was gonna say you should have really kept it on the tech.
Hey, be on
and
the
just
low though.
Came
you know?
out like 2 years later, like Diddy now owns 50%. You know what I mean? Like on some-
Them, you'd have been better off talking about, yeah, me and
Low-key.
French gonna be doing the halftime concert. We got some rock dancers, ass is gonna be shaking.
He
They'd
did
have been
say
like,
that.
yeah.
He did say that.
No, but I'm saying they'd have been like, yeah to that, and we ain't sweating.
Oh, yeah,
Kaepernick taking
bruh.
it
I
easy
do
and
want
shit.
him to own a team though. That would be fly, man. I can only
yeah.
Diddy
Take
would
it there.
Oh, man.
Diddy would take Diddy anything
Hey,
Diddy
who-
does is going.
Who's your team?
the Raiders?
Okay.
There it is.
Wow.
Say no more.
There it is.
No
You the
discussion.
Raider Nation, man.
No,
You safe
bang
with
with
us,
the
man.
No discussion, bro.
Fuck that last game, bro.
Yeah, no.
Carl over
Man,
there, I don't
shit,
know what
fuck
the
this
fuck he
whole
was
season.
thinking, dog.
I'm not even watching
Holy
football
shit.
right now. I'm not
Yeah.
even
Oh, yeah?
messing
This whole
with
season you
football. I
took
ain't
off?
mess with- I haven't even seen a game this season.
We had some
Man.
good
Seen like
games,
5
bro.
plays.
You didn't miss too much, man.
Nah,
Wow,
it's
we had
just
some
been-
good
You
shit.
missed a
It's been
couple
semi, bro.
Marshawn
Stop,
highlights.
bruh.
There wasn't
semi,
Just
bro.
like coming from a Lions
You
fan.
missed a lot of disappointment. That's all.
Shout out to the Lions.
I know we not
Why shout 'em out? Fuck 'em.
What?
So what did you go to school for? As soon as you walked in,
All that
you know,
shit, bro. Fuck Stafford.
my guy
Fuck
Casey
all that
and
shit.
Z, you know, they were shocked and surprised and excited that we were having you in here. What were you studying?
Yeah,
in
they brought
school?
out hella lights, y'all. You can't even
Yeah.
see this shit. We got motherfuckers.
They're like, Collaborate's coming? Oh,
They're
shit,
like
bring out
Collaborate
the
coming.
big guns.
The fucking
Boom,
grip
boom,
truck
boom.
pulled out. They got
Look.
red cameras.
Oh, my God.
We got makeup artists. They ain't even talking to us,
You
though. I'm
feel
like,
me?
then he
It's
got us
so-
on catering.
Bro,
This is
it's
dope,
so-
man. I
it's
need to go
so-
to Academy of Art,
Hey,
bro.
hey,
Y'all the motherfucking
hey,
mob.
Nump,
need
it's so
some
lit.
cake.
We might get Z to drop a champas
Champas.
today. Look, see, she's already down with it. That's how you know it's
Zia
lit.
is going to
Oh
a
my
bathroom
God.
break.
Go to the
But nah, yeah.
corner.
So what did you study, man? You study with them?
We studied broadcast communications.
Ah,
Oh,
I think
shit.
that's- or excuse me, multimedia communications.
multimedia.
Nice.
Sorry, y'all.
All right,
I've
yes.
been rapping. You know what I mean? I'm like,
Same gang.
And you finished the program and all that?
Nah, I didn't. I transferred actually.
Okay.
To Expression.
Okay.
Ah,
How
okay,
was
okay.
that? How'd you like that?
Expression was cool too. I studied sound arts, and then
There
I
you go.
changed my major to damn, what was the other one? Yo, I don't know. College was not.
Expression, I feel like this. Like, so I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I was gonna go
Had
to
a good
Expressions,
time.
man. When that shit first opened, it was like 50 bands or some crazy shit. Like, like maybe 80 bands. This is like back in like in 2000. Wow, you
The
feel me?
Who Wolves.
2002. So I ended up going to Arizona, but it was like, man, expressions. What was that like going there? Because they give you a lot. Like you could be a fucking sound engineer, you could be a video editor.
Yeah.
Like, was that an advantage or was it confusing? Like,
It was going there was great. Going to both schools was great.
Yeah,
both schools. Like, I think the idea of both of the schools is incredible. I think they almost got it like down packed, almost perfect. You know what I'm saying?
and you build a good network over there because you tapping in with your classmates and
I mean, you
look, bro, they
see
bring
it
the
right
motherfucking
here.
lights
They
out.
Yeah.
Where, you know,
They're all
like, this is
employed.
literally
Yeah.
Casey's working.
Yeah, this
Z's
is
doing
literally
what
like
Z's
the
doing.
industry we all
He's
came
hanging out
into.
back.
Was all the industry that we all came into.
Dropping
and, like,
lights on stuff.
I mean, we're here today, so that's, you know what I mean. So
And Christmas bonus is coming too, y'all.
that shit
Is it?
fly.
Not for us.
Y'all ready for
You
that?
guys get one?
Christmas
Ours?
bonus?
Yeah.
That
How much
shit is
heme did you
nice.
drink,
the
Max?
bass of his voice.
You over here?
No,
Computer
maybe I
chairs
need
are
a
real
little
comfortable.
comfortable.
You know what I'm saying? These cups is real nice. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Shout
waiting.
out.
We still going to Gold Club after this? Our holiday party? We doing our own Too Hard for Radio holiday party at Gold Club, man.
Let's get it
It's
clapping.
buffet till 2, right? Okay, yep.
We'll see what's up.
And I was also seeing that your brother's smart as hell too.
Like,
Like
he's a genius, bro. He's like about to get his PhD, bro.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah, I know. Cash campaign, bro. Crazy, like with the music shit. Has a son, a wife, and is about to get a PhD.
He does music too?
Yeah.
Damn.
He sings. It is R&B. He's really great. We just dropped this song. Actually, he dropped this project called Valley High, but we just dropped a song called Holy Matrimony that's on this project, and it's like about like more like marriage. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
It's about like meeting somebody. You know what I mean? Being with somebody, and knowing you want to like be with them. It's a lit song, honestly. Like in 2017.
You produce too?
I don't like not.
But do you have like music theory in you? Like you could be like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah,
that's,
for
that's
sure.
an F minor
Oh no,
and
for
shit
sure.
like
Well,
that.
I don't read music as good as I used
sure.
to. I used
Yeah.
to read it really good when I was at Expression because I was taking music theory courses.
Exactly.
But I just understand music though. I feel it. You know what I'm saying? I feel it for sure. Like I just feel it. Like
That's dope, bro.
it's like drumline.
did school like help you with music? Getting into music?
Hell
The
yeah, hell
school
yeah. Everything. Like I feel like everything in my life helped me with everything in my life. That sounds crazy to say, but like
No, it makes sense.
everything, like, you know what I mean? Academy of Art and Expression, like, they helped in their own ways for, like, my music career. There's stuff I take from Expression, having been in a recording studio, you know what I'm saying? Knowing how to arm a track, knowing how to use the fucking, the tape machine, like, knowing the
It's
SSL
extinct now,
board.
bruh.
It's all
I remember
extinct,
going to
you know?
school for that shit, right? And like, so I moved back here. I went to the Green Day studio for my internship, and I'm like, cool, they got an SSL. I'm like, that's all I was trained on, and doing 2-inch tape.
Yeah.
I get in this motherfucker right. They don't even let me go in the studio, right? I'm running food for a year. Next thing you know, Pro Tools just takes this whole bitch over, and I got to just get back on my shit.
Had to relearn.
You feel me? I'm like, I'm
But
over
you
here thinking
know-
I'm gonna be doing 2-inch tape was gonna be the shit.
One of the cool things
Extinct.
about it, though, one of the cool things about it is that when they make these softwares, they be making them based off of how to.
Oh, for
analog
sure,
shit. So
for sure.
Once
for
you
sure.
know how to use the analog, it's
So-
crazy once you
just signal
realize-
flow, period.
Yeah, and once you
Signal
know
flow,
it's
period.
Just like,
Oh, yeah, we gonna,
you know what I mean?
I got them
Crazy.
engine ears, man. You feel me?
Engine ears.
You know what I'm talking about? We
I
gonna
like
chop it up for
that.
days
I
on
like
that shit,
I
dog.
like that.
Man.
Yo,
that shit was good for me.
So I gotta ask you, brother, being a young rapper and like a real MC and just artists in general in the game right now, man, how do you feel about a lot of these mumble rappers like the Lil Pumps or the 6ix9ines or the Yachties?
I was just playing
you
Lil
know,
Pump on the way here, bro.
On that pump? How you feel? No, I'm saying,
Nah,
but how
nah.
do you feel about the new artists that are like
Probably like all
on a
music,
national
yeah,
level?
everything,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but you're right. I like all music, G. I just like talented artists or an artist who's, you know, good at what they do. You know what I mean? Like Lil Pump is really good at what he does. You know what I mean? His flow is incredible, honestly. And like he's born in the year 2000. Like
Exactly.
Think about who's artist.
My daughter's 17. That's all she fucking listened to, and I couldn't understand this shit. I'm gonna keep it real. Like I let
Yesterday-
her listen. I let her. You know, you give your kid the aux cord, and we slapping that Lil Peep, and I was just like. You feel me? Like some shit will blap to me. Like
Right, it will.
You feel
Some
me?
shit, you
But
know
it
what
was
I mean?
just I just let her do her thing, and
It's about like, you know, they're making music, you know,
yeah.
for
But
their.
you gotta see they following though.
Yeah.
Shit.
I mean,
That
I
should be
just
good.
learned
Some shit-
yesterday,
for
I
sure.
think, why Lil Pump has so many fans. In a video I saw him performing at Rolling Loud.
Okay.
He pulled out a pound and just started taking handfuls and chucking it into the crowd.
Shit.
They were going crazy. I'm like, this is why they love Lil Pump.
I'm about
Now
that.
I get it.
Free to weed.
I finally get it. Okay, Lil Pump.
Lil Pump is he's actually he be lit. He got some nice little verses though. He got some.
Like who's the other dude? 6ix9ine.
6ix9ine.
He sound like a rock, like a rock
He's got
dude.
the
What is
rainbow
all-
grill in
Yeah,
the hair.
It's all energy with him. Like it's
Okay.
it's all energy with him. Like that's what it is. But I mean,
I think it's
But I mean, a whole bunch of young OGs in here, man.
but I mean,
we trying to learn this shit.
You have, but you know, a lot of motherfuckers were looking at the hyphy movement like that weren't in the Bay. A lot of motherfuckers from the outside were looking at the hyphy kind of the same way.
The whole,
Yeah.
just how our characteristics was, and the outfit.
Yeah.
Of course they was.
yeah.
It's the
But they didn't
culture
get to
that
see
goes along
the
with
turf
it.
shit
Exactly.
in person, cause that shit, man.
I just think it's gonna hit. If you're an artist and you bring in your unique, your
There you
artist
go.
perspective, it's just gonna hit.
Stay
Whatever
doing
song
you.
it is, it's gonna hit.
Yeah.
And there's gonna be motherfuckers that hate it, you know,
Yeah.
or that just can't fuck with it, and that's just
Or-
how it's always gonna be.
And you're gonna have your supporters, bruh.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you
And
know.
they're gonna definitely outweigh the haters.
What they
Cause
say, your haters are your number one fans.
Hell yeah.
Morning motivation.
Yeah, man.
know
What's what's up next? You got more singles coming out. You got another project you working on. Are we setting up the tour dates? What's poppin'?
Yeah, so we got the tour. I'm gonna try to make something happen with that. 2018, we got more merchandise. We got more records. I'm just more. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
telling people 2018 is just more stuff. You know, just more products, more music, more shit. You know.
Yeah, it's all good, bro. Well, let everybody know where to find you, where to hit you up, and where to tap in.
Man, you guys can find me at Caleborate anywhere, any social media, anywhere online. CALEBORATE anywhere, any streaming service. Google Play, Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify, Pandora, SoundCloud, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Everything is Caleborate. Yeah. Shout out my granddad. He just got his toe amputated yesterday. You feel me? It's a lot on my plate. You feel me? Shout out to granddad. God bless everybody.
Hey.
All right, so I gotta have this right now. Give me a quick Collaborate 8. Can you do it for me?
or 16,
Collaborate
or as
eight.
many
Hot
as you want,
Collaborate 8 or 16.
I see you
I
rapping.
don't be
I see
asking
you
for much.
like you can just
you know,
go.
Look, Max want to go all in with the
As
gifts.
many as
Give
he
us a
wants to
full
go.
16. I
Whatever
mean,
you
but it's
wanna
on
do.
you. It's on you.
It's
I'm just
Christmas
asking
though.
for a little
Remember,
bit.
so you could give a little extra.
You know,
It's Christmas.
but give us one of them. Give us one of them gems, cuzzo. All right.
That shit is moving. It's fucking morning. I just had
You doing the
Hennessy.
Quest Love. You
It
trying
ain't hard
to.
to tell.
It was.
Ain't hard to tell. Could work. Yeah, let's start something. Let me find this, bro.
It ain't hard to
Let me
smell.
give you the one that I had started off before that, so we can fix it.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, you did say goody, man.
Hey, smoking cause I need it. Searching for some real friends. Sober when the sun is out, that's when I'm to my senses. Money over women, and me over everything. The world going crazy, so fuck 'em, I'm gonna take care of things. I swear it's shady, sun don't shine around here. I know it's Cali, but no shit ain't always fine around here. I'm from the Bay, ain't no Hollywood or Vine around here. Could rap your fucking ass off and not get signed around here. The
Okay.
city stainless, leaving niggas brainless, where they soul at. A nigga trying, fighting demons like I'm young Kodak. Fuck if you tired of hearing about it, cause I'm tired of going through it. I'm not complaining about my pain, just put my heart into this music, so use it, but don't abuse it. I'm sinning just like a Buddhist. Put the passion back in rap that really have them going stupid. See the bag and then secure it. I get money and get zooted. I'm a sinner and a purist. I got ladies and some shooters. I got knowledge and some jewelry. I eat beef and drink kombucha. I do me even if it's stupid, so fuck with me even if I lose it. Just know I gave it my all like Kobe whenever hooping. Just know I do not miss. It's like revenge when I'm shooting. I do this shit for my dogs that's locked down behind the bars. Can spit a bar so hard they break y'all free of charge. I just wanna see us all with some queens and the cards, but it seems we more likely to see a grave than see the stars. But I know a nigga classic like braids or wave caps and some J's. I'll be right back in a second. I just been stuck in my ways. These niggas stuck in the days. They don't do nothing but hate. I bring my shorty to peace. I'm picking inside a brain. I'm fixing all of the shit that you broke apart when you came. And if we split, I send her out into this world with some game. See, that's that fire. She talk to me and get higher. No, all I speak is gospel. Don't know shit about retire. Yeah. Sorry, that was off the phone.
Get it in
Say
first.
no more.
Get it in first.
Sorry,
What
that was
ain't
off
no
the phone.
thing in the motherfucking track?
Academy of
baby.
Art.
Collaborate, baby.
Expression's finest. Collaborate, man.
Come on.
Learn about it.
Come on, man. We out here. Too hard for motherfucking radio. Don't fuck with us. Real shit, man. Bay shit, man. B-Town shit, man. Collaborate. Young Numpy, you feel me?
You fucking feel me.
Producer
Take a
Max.
picture.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
feel
what up,
me?
dope?
Your guy G Biz, Too Hard for Radio. Yo, click that iHeartRadio app on your
That's
phone.
right.
Hit that Too
That's
Hard
right.
for Radio.
Fo
Also that
Radio.
podcast app on your phone.
Podcast.
Too Hard
Fo
for
Radio.
Radio. Fuck with us, man. And don't
Fuck with
forget
us,
to
man.
check us out every motherfucking time you get on that
That's right.
KMEL website. Too Hard for
Fo
Radio.
Radio.
Yeah, it is.
That's right.
We out.
Happy motherfucking New Year, man. Where my ho-ho-ho's at?